to Sicily Verdani, your home for spiritual insight and entertainment. My name is Kourtney of Sicily Verdani, and today we are going to get into a pick a card reading about what inspiration do you need in relation to your current goals. So I'm just calling for any information that could help to inspire you, encourage you, or guide you along the path towards your goals. Sometimes when we have larger, more long-term goals, it's easy to get sidetracked, but I want this to really help us all to kind of reignite the flame for what it is we are truly, pursuing in life, and to help us to feel like it's really attainable. So these four options represent the four piles: option number 1, option number 2, option number 3, and option number 4. And you can skip to the timestamp for your reading in the description box below. You can pause the video if you need more time to pick your pile. Otherwise, we're going to get into the reading with option number 1, abundance. Repeat this affirmation lovingly and calmly as often as you wish. I have everything that I desire. My life overflows with abundance, and I am open to receiving the gifts of the universe now. Truly believe what you're saying. Okay. So I'm sure I'll reference this card as we get more into the reading, but we're going to get into some tarot cards now. What is the divine message, or what is the message for pile number 1 related to their goals? What is the inspirational message for pile number 1 in relation to their goals? What's the inspirational message for option number 1 in relation? We have the Princess of Wands. We're just going to get 2 cards to start. What's the inspirational message for option number 1 in relation to their goals? And we have the 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Discs, which is actually the King of Discs in traditional tarot. Let's see here. So I'm getting a lot of Taurus energy right off the bat. Taurus, Sagittarius energy. So things are definitely going to start moving with more ease in regards to your goals. Your goals probably have a lot to do with material abundance. And I get the feeling that this is a very hard-working group of people that will choose this option. And I feel like you guys take a lot of responsibility for the people around you. You tend to put a lot of the responsibility of your family, your friends, whatever group you feel part of, you tend to put a lot of that responsibility on your own shoulders. You take that on because you feel like you have the energy for it. However, sometimes it could be just out of balance for you. It's almost like this overzealous energy that I'm getting. It's like you take on all of this because you don't know how to not take it on. You take it on because It's like it helps you to feel a sense of like being in control of the direction. So you might be very goal oriented and driven people, or that's just how you come across. And it's almost also as if like you have these goals. You're a leader. Option number one. And it's just saying here that you don't have to take everything on your shoulders. It's saying that yes, you have the energy, you have the capability to do so, but all in all, if you take a look a little bit closer, you may find I'm also getting Capricorn energy, by the way. You may find that the more you grow into your leadership abilities, the more you're going to need help. And as a strong leader, you have to know when to ask for help. And when you feel like you can't ask for help, it's really coming from this lack mindset. So the reason you got the abundance card is to help remind you that everything that you desire is attainable to you. It's available to you. I think sometimes you may be misunderstood because you seem to only be focused on your goals, or you seem to only be focused on, wealth or whatever it is. And this is because you have this consciousness of a leader, I heard martyr. So maybe, you're overzealous in that you want to use whatever abilities you have, whatever resources you have, to help others who may need to help themselves, and sometimes you're just dragging them along. And, if you feel that there's something about those people that is incapable of helping themselves, that's also coming from this lack mentality. And it's like maybe you're adorned in all of the proper gear that would make you seem like an abundant person. But deep down, it's almost like I get this feeling that you constantly feel like you're on a like the mice or the hamster. You're on a hamster wheel, actually. So you don't actually feel abundant. You come across as abundant because you work really hard, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you don't feel abundant within yourself. So if you could you're inspired to take this work ethic, because I think that your goals are related to abundance. And I think that you work so hard because you want to be in a position where you don't have to work that hard, right? Where you can just feel like you have enough and like you are enough. But at the rate you're going, it's like a never-ending cycle. So you're inspired to, before you begin your work each day, to sit in a space of abundance and an energy of abundance before you do anything else. And when you embody this abundance, when you feel this abundance deep within your own soul, deep within your gut, that is when you'll start to find that ease. So what is the butterfly message? Okay, self-care. Yep. Bingo. It's like you need to, or you're inspired to, you're encouraged to, and you're valuable enough to, you matter enough to get to know what it is that makes you feel secure, especially in the ways that you feel the most insecure. And on a daily basis, for at least 30 minutes a day, make different choices in that area. So what this might look like is, I get the feeling that option one, you're constantly challenging yourself. So maybe you do challenges, or maybe you just try really hard, regardless of if you feel like things are in order or not. But I encourage you to try to catch yourself the next time that you feel like challenging yourself or pushing yourself or judging yourself to work harder, and instead take 30 minutes to first understand what you would like to feel instead of pressured, and to give yourself that feeling. So maybe if you feel like you're going on your morning jog out of pressure, out of the need to work harder, to be better because you're not enough, instead, meditate that morning, or have a lazy cup of coffee for 30 minutes that morning, or stroll instead that morning. Draw a picture, paint something, take 30 minutes to sing. Whatever would really make you feel like, take 30 extra minutes to, I don't know, do your makeup if that makes you feel nice. Like do something, creative with your makeup, Bottom of the deck is realizations and epiphanies, and you'll notice that these cards have the same colors. So this dark blue color is about self-awareness, and it's also about self-expression. So in the spaces where you feel called to work harder, you're called instead to get to know yourself better and get to know yourself from a different angle. This green color is healing energy. in a way that heals you. And this green color also represents the heart chakra. So, you know, it's like having compassion for yourself. And to really affirm to yourself that you're lovable, you're well, you're safe, and you're abundant without having to punish yourself in some way. All right, option number 1. I'm going to close the reading here. I hope that inspired you. And I'm going to move on to option number 2. Thank you. Okay, option number 2. We have let go. It is impossible to attract loving relationships into your life if you feel there isn't enough love to go around, or if you still regret past relationships. Let regrets go and focus instead on how there is more than enough love for everyone. All right, option 2. All right, so what is the divine message of inspiration for option number 2's goals? What's the divine message of inspiration for option number 2's goals? What's the divine message of inspiration for option number 2's goals? So I have the Hanged Man, the 3 of Swords, and Strife. Woo, option number 2. Okay, sorry. All right, so okay, definitely sensing a lot of worry energy here. There's a lot of worry, option number 2. You're carrying more burdens mentally than what's necessary, and that's for sure. So you're called to let it go. You will feel stuck and stagnant until you win this battle against yourself. So I think maybe your goal is around healing and releasing some trauma related to relationships. I've been saying that a lot lately. Some trauma that deals with past relationships. Saturn's energy is very present here, so you're learning a lot of lessons. I have Leo and Libra energy here. The letter L. I feel like you are holding yourself back from, or you're being held back by the weight of the energy from the past that you need to let go. It's holding you back. It's holding you hostage. . 8 of Cups. 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 8 You may really desire love, but you actually don't feel like it's attainable, so you wouldn't even consider it as a goal. It's just more of a fantasy in your eyes. And for you, this is a very, very spiritual message here. A lot of spiritual energy coming through for you to really help wash away this stuck and stagnant energy from your body that's causing this internal conflict for you. Relationships have probably been a strong source of challenge, and really challenge your sense of who you are, and really force you to kind of understand, find humility and be more humble to your path in life and the tasks necessary to kind of get there. I feel like you have a lot of really brilliant energy, and that bright energy could be creative in nature. It could be very spiritual in nature. It could also be very intellectual in nature. It doesn't matter. Just some brilliance about you. Something very special, distinct, and it's clearly seen by others. And it's really like attractive. And what is maybe not so apparent on the surface for all to see is that you've worked really hard for this bright energy that you have. And of course, you've had a lot of blessings, but those blessings always came with a cost. They always came as a result of some challenge or some lesson every time. And so I'm seeing here that your relationships will be no different. And you already know that, right? Who am I to tell you that? But what I'm seeing is that a lot of the conflict in your relationships is something that you're subconsciously holding on to. And so the challenge here is to learn how to, what's the word, like access your subconscious mind in a way that will help you to release those burdens that you're holding on to. And the benefit of that is going to be an even brighter, an even more compassionate and uninhibited, joyful energy and relationship with life as a whole. And this energy is going to translate into your relationship with other people, your relationships with other people as well. So what's the divine message? Whoa, literally can't make this stuff up, guys. This says relationship dynamics. Like, come on now. Relationship dynamics, bottom of the deck, family changes. And what I was going to say at the beginning, I always, whenever I think something and I don't say it, I always wish I had. But what I was going to say at the beginning is that it may seem like maybe these challenges came from romantic relationships, but they really are rooted in some family dynamics. And I see that when you find this love and make this peace with your family, that forgiveness and healing is going to spill into all other relationships in your life. And you're going to be confronted in the best way with the reflection of the highest version of yourself, of the part of you that's one with God or Source or the universe, and how that's reflected in others through your family. And once you start to see that mirror into the souls of other people, regardless of what they can do on the surface, how you can see like God's hand in that, or how you can see kind of the beauty and the benevolence of even the worst acts or the most bothersome acts, then you will find a lot of healing in the area of relationships. And it's almost like you will be attracting the best version of anyone that you come into contact with, because that is the part of humanity that you're going to be attuned to. I just delivered the messages, guys, so no, that's a lot, but is there anything else coming through? I just want to get one more of these. Healthcare change, and then get some rest came out. So I see here that I'm sleepy and that yeah, just that these changes are going to have sweeping effects on all areas of your life. And there's some part of you that is going to feel like at ease. And that's been, you wouldn't even realize, but it's been very much in conflict within you. And it's finally going to have some healing light enter to put it to rest. And yeah, that's as deeply as I'm going to read into this. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, and like if you have any like health problems, or anyone that you know in your family is dealing with some health problems, there's going to be a lot of healing energy around addressing that situation. And just for maybe one or two people out there, this has to do with your career, and maybe it has to do with like your professional relationships, and maybe you're really afraid to kind of make some career transition. You feel stuck in the career that you're currently in, but it's just saying that you are encouraged and guided and supported by the divine to make this change. And once you do, you'll really realize that you were the one that was keeping yourself stuck by staying longer. Um, but not to worry, because um, in the end, you know, you won't make that same kind of decision again. And to honor your memories, the good and the bad, with all relationships in life. And you're really being divinely guided, so just listen to the signs that you're getting in your daily life. Don't write them off. And yeah, I'm going to stop here, guys. So let's move on to option number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and I hope to see you next time. All right, option number 3. Hello, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Well, we're gonna just read your card first. It says satisfaction. Trust that you are always exactly what you are always given exactly what you need in each moment, every day, and in every way. All right, option number 3. Let's see, what's your inspiration? What's your inspiration? What's your inspiration for your goals? What's your inspiration towards your goals? One card at a time, please. What is option number 3's divine inspiration towards your goals? One card at a time, please. Okay, they're excited. What's pile number 3's divine inspiration for their goals? Dude, one card at a time, please. What is option number 3's divine inspiration for their goals? 5 of Cups. What's pile number 3's divine inspiration for their goals? What's pile number 3's divine inspiration for their goals? What's pile number 3's divine inspiration for their goals? What's pile number 3's divine inspiration for their goals? You need a lot of attention, pile number 3. You're insatiable. What's pile number 3's divine, and this is my pile. What's pile number 3's divine inspiration for their goals? One card at a time, please. Okay. 10 of Cups. Oh my God, what a stark difference in the mood. Okay. Option number 3. Okay, you're very idealistic. You're so idealistic that when things do not look exactly like what you've dreamt of in your mind, you feel like something is off. And so I feel like this idealism gives you some insight into this air of perfection that you're really able to translate into art, some art form, even if that's just like your social media presence, even if that's just the way that you dress, the way you walk, the way you talk, like your aura, or your the way you come off. But it's like this perfectionistic, idealistic tendency causes you to project perfection whilst you feel so maybe empty or half empty inside, because life is a balance of light and dark. And so it's almost like you always put your best foot forward, but then you leave the emptiness for the inside to be dealt with. And so you might flip-flop from your inner world to your outer world, because you always want to perfect something. So, when your attention is going to your inner world, you look up and then your external world may seem like it's a mess. And then, so you go and you focus on your external world, and then you realize that, oh, like you've been neglecting yourself within. And so it's like, you may be a Libra or a Virgo, and it may be really difficult to find balance in your life. And so, and you may feel almost like you may struggle with imposter syndrome because of the fact that you never feel good enough, or you never feel like you're doing enough. And so, yeah, very active, very Virgo-esque, mercurial energy. So maybe you have Mercury strong in your chart. Maybe you have like Gemini on the ascendant, or Mercury on the ascendant, Virgo ascendant, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And so, yeah, I just feel like, and you might have some strong Plutonian influence, or like Scorpio. I'm getting a lot of Scorpio energy, because you may really obsess about the things that seem off in your life, or that feel like they're not right to you. So what I see here is that you have to surrender to them. You are called to surrender to the moment. You are invited to surrender to the moment. You're not doing anything wrong, option number 3. What you need to know is that you're safe. In all ways, in every moment, you're safe. And there's nothing really for you to pursue. And so there's also nothing for you to project. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, there's nothing that you need to kind of like express. There's nothing that you need to express. There's nothing that you need to do. You're called to really just be in tune with the here and now. And once you slow down and find the present moment, you'll feel that true inspiration that's uninhibited by all of the influence of should, and, just like whatever mental chatter that your passionate energy is shrouded in. And then you'll just have a pure ball of just passion and fire and active energy. And with that, sense, you can navigate, because you're someone who needs to do a lot. But it's just like, from what space are you moving from? Are you moving because you don't feel like you're enough? Are you moving because you don't feel balanced and you're trying to, like, juggle? Or are you moving because you truly feel satisfied? Satiety and satisfaction. You truly feel satisfied, and you just want to share that. So let's go ahead and get your butterfly message. So what's the divine message of inspiration for option number 3? What's the divine message of inspiration for option number 3? We have hobbies. Bottom of the deck, religion and spirituality. And so for you, option number 3, your hobbies and the things that you do for fun, the things the spaces in your life, or the activities in your life that truly make you feel satisfied, those are the things that you need to bring to the forefront, and those are the spaces that you need to be in more often and more frequently. because that is the value that you truly add to this world. So if you're trying to be in a space where, or carry out tasks that make you feel not good enough, it's because they're not in alignment with you. And you simply need to be doing the things that you're good at and the things that make you feel well. Because those are the things that are going to inspire others. That is the energy that you bring that truly helps other people. And that is this true satisfaction, overflowing energy, rather than just going back and forth and all around and never feeling like you quite have enough. This looks like something that's run dry, whereas this is just overflowing. This says this says disappointment. This says satiety. So that's all I have for you, option number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please give a like or subscribe. Share this video if you like it. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Let's move on to option 4. Option number 4. Responsibility. Every human being is the author of his own health or disease, the Buddha. Okay, option 3. If you feel called to watch option number 2, then I encourage you to do so. So, I'm sorry, this is option number 4, yeah. But if you feel encouraged to watch option number 2, I encourage you. All right, option number 4. What is the divine message for option 4 regarding, what is the inspiration towards option number 4's goals? What is the inspiration towards option number 4's goals? What's the inspiration towards option number 4's goals? So we have 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I love this pile. Option number 4, you may feel like you're in a good place right now. You may feel really free. You may feel as if you have like the resources, the time to be free, to explore your pleasure, to, meet with different kinds of people and travel and learn and communicate through, your experiences. And you're encouraged to do that. I see here option number 4, you want to also connect deeply without attachment. You're truly in a space of abundance. And I hear that you want someone to share it with. And so it's like, don't lose sight of that intention, because it's attainable. I see everything that you want to do is attainable. But you have to just remember that you're the author of that path. So this is a really empowering message. And it's also like commending you, because this space of abundance, this space of love, this space of exploration that you're in, you have manifested this. You've created this. Guys, I'm really not good at inspirational messages, apparently. I'm really good at the advice stuff. But when it comes to like being inspiring, maybe I'm not that great. Bottom of the deck hobbies, because I'm like finding trouble with like getting on a roll here. But I see a lot of yellow and purple energy, and this is just confirming that like divine abundance that you're really tapped into. And it's like you have everything you need to be everything you want and to explore everything you want. And I see here there's no specific goal that you have in mind. Your goal is to kind of be free and to be creative. And your creativity is really inspired by the divine at this time. So the divine really wants to speak through you and to speak through your creative endeavors. So you're really supported in that. It's like your goals and your desires are in alignment with spirit, with your highest good, with the divine. And since your goals and desires are in alignment, then you will be entirely supported during that process. And all you have to do is just kind of like open your heart, open your mind, open your hands to receive that support as you need it along this path. So I suppose the inspiration here is that as you pursue everything you desire, since your desires are pleasing in the eyes of spirit, then, it's like they are entirely attainable. And so, yeah, you're just really encouraged to kind of spread your wings, because it's your choice. At the end of the day, you have to, it's all available to you. You just have to make that leap. Sobriety. So, yeah, support and sobriety. It's like if you have any addictive like patterns that you may have been stuck into, I feel like you are definitely on the right path to kind of healing those addictions. And it says every human being is the author of his own health or disease. And so it's like continue along that path, because that journey is going to lead you to a lot more than just sobriety. It's really going to lead you to, that is your path of wealth, that is your path of like creativity, that is your, it is a path. This sobriety is a path, like, and if it's not like actual sobriety, or like you're not like recovering from some addiction. It's just that this path of sober-minded thinking, this path of alignment with your divine purpose and insight and wisdom, that alignment to that is, it is one with all of these things that you know that you truly want. Like they're one and the same. Like as you walk that path, you're walking the path of your greatest dreams. So that's your inspiration. Option number 4. I think this is a good spot to close it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, share it, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!